Okay guys, on WCR Replays, this is Sasuke with another audio commentary. Today I'll be doing a commentary on NightElf vs Human, featuring two Korean pro gamers and one Chinese guy, or they're both Chinese, I don't know. In any case, they're Asian. The games are going to be of I Now for Dream against WE Pepsi SYC, and Mouse TH versus Yumiko, who used to play for Mouse also in the talent squad. So yeah, the first game is going to be I Now for Dream against WE Pepsi SYC. The games feature the same strategy, but in one game the strategy is executed perfectly, in the other game there are some flaws. So yeah, let's get the first game started. While it's going to the 1 minute mark, I will talk about some random stuff. So I'm sorry the audio commentary is quite late, but I went to Paris and I went to this LAN called Landscape, which I won. And after that I really didn't have much motivation for Warcraft anymore. I had my overdose playing 3 games on nearly non-stop, especially tower defense. It was really fun. We met some cool Belgian guys. We drank beer. We just had a blast basically, and it was a really cool experience for me. And yeah, I went to Paris. For those of you who care, you can see that there's some kind of trip report or whatever, I don't know how to call it, in the general the member chat. And well, I originally wanted to make an audio commentary earlier on NightElf vs Undead, but Aiden bet me to it. And then when I saw the EUG replays of Soccer vs Sky, I was thinking, hey, I'm going to make a an audio commentary on that. But Aiden bet me to it again, so I searched really hard for some replays, and I thought about doing it on Moonfans, you know, the Korean gamer who made it really far in 2 Zotacs ago. He made it to the finals where he lost to Violet with a score of 2-3. He has this really unique strategy against Undead where he plays solo Warden, and he just, I don't know, he wins the games with the Warden alone in the end. So he's playing pretty amazing, but I didn't think that would be a good idea to make an audio commentary on that, so I decided to do it on this. And after that I'll wait for some more pro replays, and next time I'll make a thread in the staff forum to tell Aiden that those replays are mine. So you should have the game at 1 minute now. If you don't, you're fucked. So let's get it started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So 1 minute 1, 1 minute 2, 1 minute 3, 1 minute 4, etc, etc, etc. So what do we see is that the human, who was it again, SYC, is making a farm inside 4Dream's base. And 4Dream is getting a demon hunter, and he's going to AOW creep. Not much is happening right now. He's just training a demon hunter. SYC is building a farm. It all looks really cute and standard, so not much exciting going on here. But what is exciting, on the other hand, is the strategy that 4Dream is going to use. What I can say is he's going for hunts, and he's going to play a really offensive strategy, because usually most of the time human will expand no matter what. And if they don't, hunts are pretty good against rifles as long as you play aggressively and don't let the archmage creep to level 3. So if you can keep, even if he tags and switches and goes rifles, you are able to harass pretty well with the demon hunter and huntresses because of their fast mobility. And as long as the archmage doesn't have level 3, a possible tower push isn't that hard to fend off. So 4Dream is creeping with this Ancient of War. When you do this Ancient of War creep, if you build it too close and he gets a fast scout, your Ancient of War will most likely get cancelled. Therefore 4Dream built it in the back, which is, it's always better to be safe than to play too risky. I mean, why would you take the risk if there's nothing to well, if the creep is basically going to be the same no matter what. Therefore you should always build your Ancient of War in the back. It's a mistake I made many times in the past, just trying to build it closer without any reason. So 4Dream is now harassing. He wants to get as less damage on his DH as possible. He knows he can't steal the creeps, and therefore he's not going in. He's just staying there around the archmage saying, hey, I'm there, you should watch out. He's doing this, it's most likely a psychological thingy, you know, that SYC is feeling the pressure, thinking he shouldn't creep too much or too aggressively, because he knows the demon hunter is nearest. Therefore he's going for this small green first. Usually you don't see them creep the green, they just go straight for the expo. So Fordream is attacking. He's just started his tech while he's building his hunter's hall on the place where the original Ancient of War was. For some reason he's getting a second archer. I don't know why he does that. It's not I don't think it's necessary. Actually, I think it's a waste. I'd rather get one more huntress or, well, or a shop or whatever, or I can use the archer for a potion, because archers really aren't that effective unless you get them in large numbers. So Fordream gets scouted. The detonate wakes up the creeps, but unfortunately the creeps don't attack SYC yet. So SYC is going to creep this, and Yumiko Fordream is coming in, and he's starting to use his he's first trying to kill the water elemental to get a level 2, and then he skills immolation, or he's killed it before, I don't know. He's now just trying to pick off as much peasants as possible, or militia. SYC micros his units quite well. He saves 2 really low HP red peasants. Yeah, Fordream is basically, he just has to go back now because there's nothing much more he can do with a half dead demon hunter. So here the huntress comes in. It's a really awesome unit. It can pick off anything as long as it doesn't get surrounded. Even if it does get surrounded, often humans don't have dust yet, but unfortunately SYC has, so he has to micro it away. And the really thing that I like about this strat is that it's so offensive, and you have to it's basically totally applying on the human's weaknesses. The main weakness of human is if you're playing aggressively, they don't have enough resources if they're either expanding and towering up there. So therefore someone, I think TH, invented this strat, which pushes on the human's economy, or the human's lumber, or however you should call it, and it really, well, it's just, it seems like a free win in these replays. It doesn't seem like the humans have any chance at all. So if anyone knows a counter to this, except for attacking or not expanding, I'd like to hear it. So what you see now is that Fordream moved the wisp into SYC's base, skilled immolation. He's just trying to stall time, take the peasants off lumber and gold, so he has even less gold and lumber. That sounds really simplistic, but it actually works, and you will see why in a few minutes. So he's getting his clarity potion, staff of preservation. The thing you see, what's different in the next, from this game and the next, is that Fordream actually built his Ancient of Wonders inside his base instead of at the center, which TH did, and it's more risky, but if it works better. So no boots or anything on the DH, just the staffs. He's going, he's attacking SYC's main now. The hunters have bouncing damage, they hit the tower. Otherwise, if there wasn't a tower, they would most likely hit the peasants getting gold, and which have low HP. Breath of Fire, awesome range, killing, damaging even more peasants right here. Yumiko skills mana burn and immolation. Mana burns to keep the number of level 3 water elementals as low as possible, and immolation for obvious reasons. So it's a nice staff there by Fordream. I always wonder what kind of dream they were thinking about when they created this nick, or when you see something like I don't know, Back to the Top or something. It always makes me wonder what top they are going through. So here we see Fordream staffing again, and SYC's peasants are all really low. He just moves them out, gets a militia form, and just gets them the fuck out of there, because they're sure to die to that immolation. They, even with such a low HP DH, they won't be able to kill it. So here the main of SYC is severely damaged, and Fordream is just going to attack it. He's pretty slow on